Hi guys, welcome. Another week, another video, all that jazz. Welcome to another update on how we're progressing with our renovations. Hope you enjoy the video. If you do, hit that thumbs up, we'd appreciate it. And keep your fingers crossed for us. Things are going really well. Catch you on the next one. Bye for now. Right, what's next?
More fine tuning. The way the hob fits for its gas pipe, there's an outlet and then there's a second extension to go onto it for depending on which gas you've got. We're on butane, so it's got a butane one. So I've worked it out which way the barb's going to go.
Yes.
If we leave it as natural gas, it actually goes that way, which means you have to take away half the worktop to get to it.
Yeah, well, we're not on natural gas, so that solves that problem.
No, there is no natural gas here anyway.
No.
So I'm going to make 2 holes. I've made one mark, and I'm going to do a second one, so there's definitely enough room for the pipe to go.
Yeah.
And then we'll make another hole in the back of this cupboard, and then pass the pipe through, and that's ready as well.
Okay, so if I stand back from here, gas bottle is going to go in here. Its orange tube is going to go, hose pipe thing, whatever you call it, it's going to go out, basically behind, and then come back in here to then be attached to the hob.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it can't go the shortest route and go straight across because the point where the old pipe connects up, the oven's there.
Yeah.
So that's the only option, and it can't go further down and round without making holes because again the oven's in the way. Because all this back of the oven.
Yes, it's the oven out of its cabinet.
Right. So I'm hoping this is the right place for it. I measured it and measured again and measured again.
And we're going for it.
Yeah, to the mark taken from the back of the hob.
Yeah.
Might be a good idea to have it on drill. Right, did it. Had to use a hacksaw blade in the end.
So we had that was small enough it would fit in. There you go. Nice and neat, done and dusted.
No.
Well, not dusted. I've got to do that now. So we got the tube fed through.
Yep, we did. But we noticed a problem. This came sealed in the bag as a kit.
Yep.
Some damage here. Just there. Established. Sorry, it matches exactly one of those.
So it was packed in the box like that.
Yeah.
And it's actually creased the tube and we can't risk that.
No, luckily, the tube's miles too long for what we want.
So it's there going all the way around.
So it's there, so.
Chris is going to cut the bad bit off.
I am. It's a good thing to check the tubing when you get it, make sure there's no
Absolutely.
iffies. Okay. And there you go, look, it says on there when you're supposed to replace it. Your manufacturer and you.
It tells you what it is. For gas LPG, lot was made in February 2021. Replaced in 2027.
Yep.
They all come like that, doesn't matter where you buy them from. If they haven't got this on them, then don't use them because they haven't been certified. Well, that's a horribly mucky job.
Yes, it is. The trouble is you can't really use gloves to do this either.
No, they just
You have to press on really hard, yeah.
Just putting a coat of silicone sealant, as you can see.
All the way around, where I've gone over.
Tidy it up.
I'll tidy it up later. Once I've done this, and I'll do the sinks around as well. And that, as they say, is that.
Been a long time coming.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
What's next is what's got to be done behind us. So this floor needs laying. Tiles are sitting there, shouting at me. It's all going to be this tile over that. All of that.
So once we've got this done, this all tiled, then I've got to learn how to repair stairs.
Yes, our stairs are trashed. We've never done anything to them. I'm going to leave you doing this, Dylan.
Yes.
Have you shown the good people the stairs before?
In the past.
So there's 35 boxes of tiles there we've got to lay. Here are the original stairs. Now, when we moved here, this marble short flight of stairs was here, and then there was a marble landing, as it were, and this door didn't exist. So you went up here. These seem to be made of layers of yeso and bricks, and we don't really know. There's a wooden piece at the front of each one. If I put this camera completely level, you can see how over the years they've been worn. They are an absolute mess. We've just worked around them so far. Step there, missed that one, keep going. Yeah, there you go, another thing to learn.
Okay, plumber's here. I won't be doing any work today. Be giving him a hand. I'm just watching where I'm going. Helping him out. He won't get done today. So he'll be back at the weekend. So anyway, we'll see what we've got so far. Okay, obligatory coffee. I've got all this lot, but we now have a working hob. If I can work out how to do it, I haven't done it yet. There we go. Brilliant. Sink's fitted. It's got some weight on it to hold it down because it's just a thing for silicone in place. So he's just gone off to get some bits for the plumbing because it needs an extension. Yes. So that's as far as we've got so far. Incidentally, the gas hob that came purchased, set up allegedly for butane. Now it's something I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have known to check because I'd have relied on the manufacturer saying it was butane because it's set up for butane. Its label underneath said butane. The jets that came pre-fitted were for natural gas, not for butane or propane. And they'd sent the jets in the pack anyway. And I mentioned that to him, that there's these other jets. And he said, I'll double check because they may just be, in case you want to convert it one way, back to natural. Turns out it was set for natural. And the jets that were in there were for LPG, butane, propane. So that's all been changed. Right, state of play. Sink's fitted. It's not plumbed in yet. Because, turns out, in the box of a complete unit, ready to go, including tap, it didn't have the plug hole thing, the plug hole fitting. So, that's had to stop. Lillian's going to pick another one up. Right, here we go. So, we'll remove the gas bottle from there for the heater, because it's not needed. And I've got to tidy this a little bit up now and put the gas bottle there to test the hob. And it works. It's awesome. Like I showed you earlier, working. The oven's back in place. I just need to drill 2 small pilot holes and then attach its fixing screws. So that's brilliant. We haven't tried the dishwasher yet. We're trying that. And the water filter system's all fitted. And we're trying it out now. Back at it. So, as you saw, this is all done. This is what the completed sink's going to look like. There is actually a roll that goes on here to act as a draining board. The water system definitely works. I had a try of the water. It's not for me. That special kind of water out of there is not for me. Oh, I don't like it. Yeah, Lillian thinks it's awesome. So, that's Lillian's tap. She can have it. It's crystal clear. There's absolutely no smell to it at all. And there is a distinct lack of taste. Now, I don't like the chlorine taste in water anyway. But no. I was brought up completely drinking hard water back in the UK, back in Lincolnshire. And that's what I'm used to. And here is very hard water too. So that's fine, that suits me. I don't like this this specially filtered water. I don't know. It's probably awesome in coffee, maybe. We also tried the dishwasher, put it on its lowest setting. There we go. Ha ha! All plumbed in and raring to go. Unfortunately, I've still got to do the washing up by hand because I'm not allowed to use it just yet until we move in. Lillian said it's absolutely ridiculous, my idea of carrying plates and such like up here. I'm now on with marking out the tiles for cutting down on this bottom step. We was going to grout between these tiles we laid the other day, and then Lillian suggested that instead of mixing a batch of grout and then possibly making too much, we might as well wait now until we have this area tiled. So I'm just in the process of laying the tiles out now. So this tile's where I want it, and this side will need a cut. It'd be better to cut this side than that side because it's needs to be cut out sort of like notched. So I'll get that sorted. Now this one is exactly where it needs to be. So I need a cut small that side and a cut small, slightly bigger cut that side. So that'll be one full extra, one full tile. I've already worked that one out. So that's a tile with a bit of waste. This one will be a tile with a portion of waste as well, and it needs cutting and then cutting again. Then we need to work out what we're going to do regarding this door. Now, as regard to plumbing in this downstairs toilet, in here, there seems to be an issue with this actual toilet pan. The plumber reseated it, and it leaks. So he tried a new fitting, and it still leaks. And he said, if it still continues to leak, then there's obviously a problem with the toilet itself. So looks like that's going to have to go back. Okay, that's all the cuts and decent spaces. I still need to make the spaces that way a little bit more before I can measure that. So what we're going to do is fix these tiles in place, let them go off overnight, and then tomorrow do that. In my quest to find the necessary bits that I needed for doing the tiles, I found the drainer. Hang on, I'll just get it out. Come on. Come on, out you go. There you go, you little fella. Okay, so it's silicon, the black part's silicon, and these are stainless steel little squares. It's awesome. I think this is how it fits. Yeah, that's how it fits, look. So, there's a draining board. When you don't need it, you can give it a quick clean, pop it in the dishwasher, get it cleaned, and it's done. And according to the instructions, doing it one-handed, always a good idea. There you go. It sits over the sink as well, so I guess you could take things out to defrost or something, I don't know, and just sit them on there and then go straight into the sink. Brilliant. Awesome. Here we go. Again. Lillian with her favourite. You wouldn't want to brush your hair with that.
No, it sometimes looks like I have though.
With her construction top.
Yes.
She's sick and tired of wrecking different clothes, so...
That's it.
That's it.
This one till it falls apart.
Yes. So, there we are. Spaces are in.
It is done.
Yes.
And we've learnt the hard way. We wash them down now before it all dries. That's why they're all shiny.
Yes. That makes it easier. Oh, yes.
Definitely. The last ones need to go in there. It's going to be a question of you doing something with
engineering.
Excuse me, yes. Engineering the slope that's outside there so that we can got tiles, and then we can do the step that we told you about to make sure rain doesn't come in. So that's another job, but these are down. Another job.
It's a skanky glass though.
I know. It's old as.
Do you remember where we got this glass from?
Yes.
Where was it?
The Yorkshire Pudding Rally.
The Mag Rally Yorkshire Pudding Mob.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
It's great. This water has no smells to it, no chemicals.
I can see to that. We'll put juice in it.
It's even nicer than bottled water. It's lovely. I know you can't stand it. I don't get it.
You see, somebody likes this horrible water.
It's not horrible. It's lovely.
But, as just said, how do you make it work?
Yes, you keep getting me my water because I'm a lady, don't you know, and you keep serving me.
Oh, wow. First world problems.
I didn't know if you use the tap one way it does one thing, another way it does something else, because
Yeah,
I don't
if you do it one way it goes on, and if you do it the other way it stops. That's it. It's an on-off tap. Pull towards you to on, and push away for off.
You see the remains of this water, would you like it poured all over you? Because that's where you're heading.
Nope.